Okay, third grade, let's get started on our line project. And our line project is going to consist of working on a landscape. So the first thing when we do to create a landscape is we're going to start by creating a horizon line. And a horizon line is the line that separates the sky from the ground. Now your horizon line can be wavy like I just did it, or it can be straight. It's up to you. So now I'm going to add a hill, making a line like that. And then I'm going to add some waves like this. All right, I'm adding some waves like this. Now I'm going to add some mountains. So I'm going to, before I do that, I'd like to add a tree. So I'm going to go like this and add myself a tree. And my tree is going to come like this with some wavy lines like that. Okay, so now I'm going to, behind that, I'm going to add a mountain, just like this. Okay, then I'm going to add another mountain over here like this. Okay, behind my mountain, I'd like to add some small mountains or some zigzag type of mountains like this, that kind of go like a mountain range. Okay, and yours can be however you want to. All right, and behind that, I'm going to add my sun like this. Okay, I can add sun rays out here like this, and that's what I'm going to do for these. I'm going to add some sun rays. Please make sure when you go behind everything, you do not go across everything. I would start in pencil. I'm only doing markers so that way this is your next step after you're done with outlining everything in pencil. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is I like to use colors. So I'm going to bring out my colors, okay, and I'm going to add some colors to each section. So say for instance, I know this is my water section. I'm going to say, oh, I think I'd like to add some dashed lines. So these are dashed lines, and I'm just going to keep on adding my dashed lines all the way in my water. Okay, so if you can see that, I've added my dashed lines. Okay, and there was another type of line I forgot to add to tell you all, but I will do that I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to add some wavy lines to my mountain or my hill. Just keep going with that certain color. You can even alternate colors if you'd like to. You can do dark brown and then maybe light brown. Okay, so just go back and forth. Okay. All right. And then, say for instance, I'm going to maybe put some spiral lines. And like I said, you can switch up with your colors. You don't have to always, and you don't even have to always use one type of medium. You can use more than one medium. Like I'm using these pastel-y type of markers, or they're almost like crayons. So I'm making my spiral lines. Okay, and then let's pick maybe yellow. And yeah, I'm using some earth tones, some nice warm colors. Okay, you can also use your colored pencils. It's a little lighter, this shade, but let's get in some. Okay, and then you're just going to keep on going. Let's see, maybe I'll take a gray. All right, So, and you can always go back over top and fix it so that way it, okay, so now I'm going to do some hatch lines with the green. And oops, I went outside my line. Be careful not to do that. So you do not go over top of outside your lines. Be very careful. And CT is always usually careful, so I must be moving too fast. Okay, so there you go with that one. And then, say for instance, for your green, you can also use another green. And I want to maybe add some, let's see, maybe I will pick some horizontal lines this time. Going across like that. All right. And then maybe I will go, I can put things in between if I want to and add extra. So you can add extra. It's not a problem. All right, let's find my brown because I'm going to do some wiggly squiggly on my tree post here. There you go. Now I'm going to on my mountain range, if I decide to do, and you can repeat things, I'm going to do some curved lines, see? And what if I decide I want to do some curved lines with another color? I can. Let's pick some dotted lines here. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to then maybe do some horizontal lines going that way. And this one, I'm going to do some, and this, I'll know everybody usually has fun doing this. They take the marker and they do stipple lines, but these are the dotted lines that are smaller. Okay, so you can do that. And then now this is, we're almost done. We've got our last few mountain ranges, and then we're going to go ahead and add some to the sun. So I'm going to then work with maybe gray this time, and I'm going to do my castle type of, okay. And then maybe on this one, I'm going to do another wavy type of line. Okay. All right. All right. And like I said, on here, I don't like the fact that it was so light, so I'm going to come in and make it a little darker so you can see. Same thing here. A little darker so you can see. All right, now here we go with our sun. Nice fun with the sun. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some curved lines for my sun. And then for my sun rays, I'm going to decide I might do some dashed on one. I might alternate. Then I might do zigzag again. And you can repeat your lines. It's okay. Okay. And then I'm going to maybe do a cloud. Okay. And then I might decide to do another repeated, but this one is more jagged. Okay, and like I said, you can just go back and forth. Go ahead and do my, all right, I'm going to do some straight lines going this way this time. And then my final one, I'll do some spirals again. Okay, so just have fun with it. Make it your own. Like I said, you see I've done all the different types of lines. Don't forget to upload your work to Artsonia. Once you're done, take a picture of it. You see how I have it flat like this? Flat. And then I take my camera and then I just put it over top of it, and I just make sure that when I do, I lay it in front. Let me find my camera first. And then I get to my picture. And I want to make sure that I lay it flat. So that way you take that picture of it flat on the surface, not holding it or anything else. Okay? And then click and you're done. Okay? So you see just what I did. That's all you have to do. Okay? All right. Thank you, third grade. I'm going to start helping fourth. See you next week.